Well, getting ready to start a new project here, and I'm going to let Ian explain to you a little bit what this is going to be.
So this is going to be going into a project vehicle. It's a 1966 Ford 289, and as best as we can tell, it's vintage OG 1966. Original heads, original valve train, still had an original Ford clutch flywheel on there. What we're going to try to do is make a nice, spicy, high revving, loud horsepower 289. Go for the vintage everything. I'm not going to stick with these heads. I'm picking up a set of hypo heads tomorrow that we're going to use, and this will be a fun little project. That one was a little spicy. Not so spicy. That one was spicy. These are all the same length. Got everything? Yep. Where the hell is the key?
I think you got it. Just give her a lift.
Should I blow this off?
Nah, just lift it. I mean, the whole thing's coming apart anyway. We'll clean it before it goes back together. That is surprisingly clean.
Oh no, that's on a lift. Never mind.
Yeah, you're good there. This thing is... This thing is in really good shape so far.
Ooh! Does have that smell of death on it though.
It's one, yeah. So how impressed are you so far with what you're finding inside of this thing?
Nice and clean. Not too bad. You know? I come from the world of golf where... Wait, are there bolts on the backside of this or are those dowels?
Probably dowels. It's moving quite a bit.
Crispy, you know.
I mean, I've seen worse.
Yeah, definitely have seen worse. Okay, so yeah, we gotta get that guy off. Has some oil in it.
This brief beer intermission is brought to you by we couldn't remember if this thing had oil in it or not. Turns out it did, so this is a good thing that we did this before we flipped it over.
Not as squishy as others.
Well, it's a clean motor. We couldn't ask for all tight head bolts too.
Ooh.
Excuse us as we move parts and beers out of the way to set the heads down.
Speaking of what? Garçon! I need a refill!
Yeah, I just killed mine too. Okay, I guess we need another intermission for more beers. Hang on.
baby.
What we got? What we got? Man, I can smell the like hot oil smell.
Oh yeah, no, I smelled it when I started pulling it.
Oh, by the way,
pulling stuff up the top. Yeah.
I mean
20 over. Well,
so it's not a 289. I gotta do the math and see what it actually turns out to a 20 over, but
well, shit. And the boards look like crap.
I wouldn't say they look like crap.
They look like crap.
You can definitely see where those pistons were sitting for a minute.
Oh, look, they're scoring here. Look at that right there. I can feel it with my nail.
Yeah, might be a 30 over when we're done. Okay, a little harder to get them out when they're actually in the bore.
Where did Mr. Pickenstein's go?
Yeah. Yeah, bastard. Come back. There are definitely better ways to do this, but how are they all looking? I mean,
the bottoms all look mint.
They're going into the art bucket, but
like all of them so far.
Please don't stab me in the face with a pick.
I won't.
Okay. Just reiterating.
I'll stab myself before I stab anybody else.
Well, I told Austin not to do that the other day when I was teaching him how to rebuild a hydraulic cylinder, and he stabbed me in the fucking hand.
I mean, I can't even.
This thing does. I don't know that this thing has a lot of runtime on it.
That's the stickiest one yet.
Yeah, I don't think this thing has a lot of runtime on it.
No, not with this cam. Because that gear, the cam gear doesn't even look like it's gotten even any broken in marks on it.
Yeah.
From running.
I don't know though, because the cylinder walls though. I don't know.
There we go.
We'll find the thing that's going to really tell us is when we get to look at the bottom end and see what the bearings look like in this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. The cam, the lifters, push rods, but I mean the push rods look a little gross because they've been sitting.
Yeah, those would have been reused though. I mean, I have to really screw up a push rod before I buy new push rods.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. That one's in there.
We got
now that one.
A bit of corrosion or something from it sitting.
No, it's actually got a little bit of interesting wear. See the line right there?
Yeah. See what's
all right, this is the only one so far that I've seen anything that looks weird. Because the rest of them, you don't really have a really defined. See? You can see a real defined line on that one.
Yeah. See what's on the backstory on this motor here?
So, I just moved from Florida to Indiana. Again, second time is the charm. We're gonna go for. Yeah. Ah, you scumbag. Come back out. So, I was gonna buy. You know what? Let's put the impact gun from underneath my armpit down.
You want both your arms for this?
Well, I mean, full use. Full use. You slick little SOB. Out she comes. So, I bought this engine in Florida because I needed to justify renting a trailer to put the rest of my shit in. So, I needed a motor for this project I'm working on. So I was like, well, let's see what I could find in Florida to justify the rental of the trailer. And we scored this 1966 289, which is now apparently...
what we figured out at 291?
Yeah, she's 20 over, but I mean, it's a 66 motor. It's amazing it's only 20 over, not more than that, to be honest. So... We're totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, So I bought this and that transmission as a package deal. And so we're tearing it down, seeing what we've got. We're going to get some hypo heads to make better horsepower with factory parts. Curious as to what kind of camshaft it has in there, because it definitely looks like it's new and hasn't been run very long, judging by the lifters and the cam gear for the distributor. So was hoping to keep it as 289 as the displacement as possible, but you know, working with old parts like this, it is what it is. So they'll have to get bored over the cylinders. Yeah. Not a lick of crosshatch left in them.
Oh, if you squint, there's a little.
No. I don't know what you're squinting with. I want some of it because I don't see any.
Well, let's get that cylinder head off there.
Oh yeah, good man.
We'll see how that side looks.
Shh. In nome di Patri e Spiritu Sancti, Amen. Oh yeah, it's a well seasoned.
Sender.
Oh boy, let's see what's hiding. Oh hey, wait.
Oh, you forgot the dipstick.
In true I do cars fashion, the dipstick. I forgot the dipstick.
Just pull harder.
Oh yeah.
It's only pressed into the block. Come right out of there.
No, but I think it's hilarious that in true I do cars fashion, the dipstick. That's too funny.
Yeah, she's in there a little nut.
Alright, try this again. Behind. I could grab on it last time. Door number 2.
Oh, it's got pistons in it.
Oh, what's in that one bore? That one bore looks a little.
Hey, it's got a little rust in her.
Man, look at that. Oh, dude, look at the size of the combustion chambers in this. Holy shit.
Dude, I can park my truck in those things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, hey, I never even peeled the head gaskets off of these. Oh, man. Old school. Man, you know, that could even be... No, it's not an original head gasket. Here, let's 20 over. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Ignore me.
They're old, though. They've been on there a minute. So, this is making me wonder, did somebody put a cam in this thing at some point when they didn't have it apart any more than that? It's definitely ran since the cam. Like, it's got black oil in it, and it's
the cam,
dark oil on the cam. It's been ran, but I guess let's tear it down more and find out.
The guy I bought it from said he had it for like 8 months, and he put, and he's not bullshitting about it because you can see the new valve seals in there. So he said he put valve seals in it. They're in there. There's one on one of these heads where you can see even the white chalkiness of them. Where they're little,
on that side.
So he put them in there and he hasn't run it. And well, now that's just perplexing. All right, so we're back taking apart the 289, and this is looking like that is an original harmonic balancer in there.
It's a little rough. We're gonna want to replace that before this thing sees 7,000 RPM.
Yes. Oh, am I gonna need a wrench? Please tell me I'm not gonna need a wrench. Ah, if it fits and ships.
I mean, depending on what we do for the fuel system in said project, it already has an electric fuel pump that's spicy enough to feed this thing. So that might not be going back at all.
Nah, definitely not. Let's see.
Actually, I don't think the fuel system that you have planned for this is even going to work with that. So
No, it will not. Do you have a filter cutter?
I do. We can cut that apart.
Oh man, I've never done that.
Yeah, I got one in my
I
box.
always talked about trying to aspire to that level of.
I like to know how I blew things up when I blow things.
Fortunately, I haven't had too many machines under my care blow up. Ooh, yeah, that is
I don't know that you would have got more than a couple laps out of this.
no. No. Anybody that was going to put this back in a car and try to drive that is a sucker.
How about we don't trip over the engine stand?
Oh, it's going to.
Very optimistic. It's not going to come off by pulling.
What evil is going on? Nice.
How's the timing chain look? Not great, not terrible. How's that?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Somebody's painted this at some point.
Oh, some overspray through the...
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Not even 100% certain with what the plans are for this. That's going to be the cover that goes back on it.
No! No!
The new water pump might dictate a different style.
I guarantee you this is 66. First time, so let's see. Oh. What do we have?
Any markings on it? I don't think I see anything on that end. Is there anything on the front?
1601.
I love how absolutely none of that caught in the drain pan.
I'll take it. Okay. So the area pan bolts are so let's remember that. The two bolts closest to the main at both ends of the pan are bigger.
Oh, it'll be fine. You'll figure it out when they won't go back together. Also, I assume whatever pan this comes with, or we're getting, is going to come with hardware.
Yeah, and instructions. Really read instructions, everybody.
Oh, you talking about the kindling that comes with them?
The what?
The kindling that comes with them? It's really nice of them to have a way to start a fire. I appreciate that.
I like to use it as shop toilet paper for salesmen.
Oh, okay, for salesmen. Hey! I forgot that's what I do now. Jackass. Fuck your single ply, you're basically sandpaper there.
Say what?
I said, fuck your single ply, that's like sandpaper.
Oh, hey, man, the amount of money I've made wiping my ass with single ply toilet paper would be staggering. Just
Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I shit on company time.
ow!
That's okay, it grows back. Oh, look at the cute little
A
things.
little bit of schmutz.
Oh, it's to be expected.
Not too terrible. What is that? Oh, it's a bolt. I don't know what that bolt goes to. Alright, any surprises in the pickup screen?
No, it actually looks pretty decent.
No. No.
Probably just go ahead and get the oil pump out of the way, though.
What are we thinking? Hyper-eutectic pistons?
We'll see what we got here in a minute. I'm just happy to see that all the piston skirts are still attached and not broken off. I mean, it is a stick Mustang that it came out of.
There we go.
Sorry, you were getting tools, so I just did it myself. Yeah, you're going to want that.
That end up to the distributor, I assume?
Yep.
Is that
You confused?
oh, I don't know if it's not sitting in the pump.
That'll be fine. We don't need oil for a while. Oh, now the fun part. Are these pistons and rods marked? I don't see... Oh. 2.
Is that a 1? 3?
Okay,
4.
but I got a 7 right there. So someone clearly gave 0 fucks when they put this back together about the order they put the rods back in it. Which...
Well, hold on. 1. Yeah, they didn't give any fucks.
It'll be fine. I'm not even 100% certain that those... I mean, I guess it's going to be your call, but if those are the rods that we're going to use in this... I don't know what the limits of those are. We're probably going to figure that out.
God, no, I'm not going to use these rods.
Oh, well then just send it with the impact and go ahead and pop every one of them out of there. So we can finally get a good look at those bores. Those, all that little like tiny cute rod hardware.
All right.
I got it. I'll catch it.
Behind cap number 1. Oh, not good.
Here, go ahead and push this rod down to me. Keep going. You're about to the rings are coming out. Give me a good push. See what we got. Keep going.
Well, the mains. How's that upper bearing look? Not great.
Whoop, almost fell. Yeah, it's got some wear to it. I mean, my hands aren't clean.
Here's this one. This one's got a nice little groove in it.
Yeah. Guy was big on oil changes.
Well, here's the question. Do I scoop that other motor up for $200?
You know, for $200, it might be worth the gamble to see if we got a better crank, because that's pretty.
Yeah.
Hey, good news is that piston wasn't thrusting very much, I guess. It was kind of just living in its own little world. Yeah, I don't know. I think with the program we've got going here, a spare motor is probably not a bad idea.
Yeah. Okay. Man, that's going to be fun to do if they don't have an engine crank.
Yeah, I mean, someone's definitely done some fuckery in here before, because look at that. Just, where's the one that was really good? Was it this cylinder?
No, it was this guy.
Oh, yeah, the one that they just... Some people shouldn't be allowed to own a grinder. Yeah. Yeah, a little surprises you find when you tear down a motor. It's been rebuilt at least once before, probably twice. Yeah, I want to see what the other one on that one looks like on that journal. What's the bearing look like right there? Yeah, hang on. That's
Not bad.
well.
No,
Look at that though, right?
I know, but feel the journal.
Oh, what the fuck happened on this cylinder? I mean, yeah. Those oil ports. Those don't if you can't do that right, don't try to change the edge profile of those, because that's terrible. Got this one down here, and we've got a broken ring. Top ring was broken, that one. Huh. Top of the piston ain't broke. But yeah, that's I bet this thing ran great. So, doing some hypothesizing here that they tore this engine out and put valve seals in it. I'm wondering if that broke ring there wasn't a big part of the reason of why they did that. Also, these wrist pins are... There we go. They free up a little bit eventually. These things have been coming out of there kind of stuck. Oh, God, that looks terrible. Anyway.
Oh yeah, that whole...
It's the only rod cap that's just like falling off.
No, the only piston that's like literally trying to drop out of the motor. Like, watch that.
You're already proud of the deck surface over here.
Should we be marking these?
No, we're just going to take the one off for right now, so just go ahead and pop it. Pay attention to your front versus back on it.
Arrow pointing backwards. Eeh. No feels. Smells like gas.
Oh, it is starting to get into it, though. And for being a 4-speed car, the thrust bearing's not terrible.
Man.
Yeah, that's
Gas. Wow.
all right. So, what are your final thoughts on the motor here?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I gotta figure out what that cam is, but I'm I mean, it's not going to get used either way, but
Yeah.
probably a stock replacement of some sort.
Yeah.
We do have cross-hatching in your motor. You told me we didn't. It is right there where the piston skirts never touched. And it's good. Just got to squint deep. Crankshaft is probably going to go with the block to the machine shop at this point. Maybe not even this crankshaft, depending on your Facebook Marketplace addiction. This block needs a good cleaning, though.
Was that me today taking that apart?
I don't think so. No. Those are down. This whole crank needs cleaned up, and somebody has just absolutely screwed this thing at some point trying to modify these outlets on these oil holes. I mean, that
was a really good one. It was this one over here.
Yeah, somebody has just attacked it with a grinder. Like, solid arguments to be made to teardrop those out a little bit and increase the surface area to which you are putting oil on the bearing. That's not the way we do that, though. That's murder. But yeah, I think this one's, we know what we got at least, and we know where we're sitting with it.
Yep. It's the joy of going cheap with old parts. Because old parts are cheap. So
You never know what you're going to get with them.
yeah.
I'm just as excited, I think, though, to tear apart that Richmond and see what's in that T10 and what it looks like.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's obviously been messed with recently.
Yeah, it's got orange silicone on the input shaft there. Someone's been in there, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Overall, I think we're in pretty good shape. Everything here at least looks salvageable. I mean, this, we can unscrew that up a little bit and get this turned down. I don't know what the we ought to measure the crank and see if it's actually been turned or not before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of that detail. Here, Tyler. Yes. Will the bearings have markings?
Those will and the mains will.
Those will, the mains will?
Yeah, they both will because you can do them individually. Try to pop one of these.
A lot of motherfuckers in there.
See what we got.
I thought I saw them.
Oh, 10. So 10,000's on the rod already. Let's pop this back out real quick and see if they've done the mains. Here.
That thing didn't want to come out. Here, I'll pop.
Oh!
Oh, Lord.
What is... Hold that for a second. Thank you.
Oh, my.
Well, it feels good. That's, Here, you want to pop that out of there? I can't get that one-handed. Appears to be 10,000ths on the main, too. So, 10 under, all the way over on the crank. We're 20 over on the block. I gotta see what these can go to. I'm assuming we could probably get another 10 out of the crank, but I don't know if 10 is gonna be enough to clean up that. It should.
Yeah.
But we'll have to see. We'll have to measure everything because it was 10 under. We need to make sure that it's still at 10 under.
I mean, honestly, I'm not opposed to, like, well, it depends on the machining cost. If the machining cost to get this machine, the crank machine, is the cost of buying, like, an aftermarket cast crank, it's kind of like, makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, these will do what we want. From what I've been looking, these cranks will do 7,500 RPM before they start having problems, and I think the plan was to put the chip at 7.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I mean, depending on what someone's going to quote us to get this thing machined to find one, or what's behind door number 2 with the next.
No, we're going to go behind door number 2 for sure, because, I mean, it, you know...
We have an extra engine stand, why not?
Yeah, but, I mean, you know, in racing, it never hurts to have extra parts. It never hurts to have extra parts, especially if your program is running old stock iron parts, you know, old stuff like this, because you're, you know, it's out there, use it.
I mean, Could be like last race weekend and be like the homie that popped the motor day one, session one.
Yeah.
It happens. Well, I think that's where we're going to end the video today. So 289, number 1, is torn down.
Yep.
We know what we got. We know what we're looking at.
Yep.
And stay watching because 289, number 2 might happen.
Probably will. I've already got some stuff saved in the marketplace that I've been eyeballing.
Well, you guys are going to want to follow along because this is pretty interesting, but once you see the whole project come together, I think you're going to be...
Yeah.
I think you'll be really excited. This is
Yep.
going to be a good one.